What it takes to break free from poverty. Poverty is a circumstance wherein an individual can't get the basic necessities of life. Poverty alludes to lacking enough assets to give food, clean water, safe house, and attire. Assuming a family's all-out pay is not exactly the family's edge, that family and each person in it is considered in poverty. In the present video, we present to you the most ideal ways to supported by research that an individual can get away from poverty or keep away from it together. Hi, this is Finance Boss, and I'd like to work on something for me. Stop this video at the present time and help me out by hitting the like button. In the event that you did, you're amazing and many thanks for your help. Number 1. Education. The right education is the most significant poverty eradication tool you have always craved to be knowledgeable. The less you know, the more susceptible you are to be taken advantage of, and you don't want anyone to do that, believe me. They say education is the key to success for a reason, and it's the key you'll need for this fight. All this knowledge will set you ahead of most people, and it will help you save more and will also open your eyes to which deals are the best for you. With this knowledge, you'll be able to identify scams that could ruin your financial world. No one can take advantage of you if you know how things work in the world, and that's why education is empowering. Number 2. Developing skills. Developing skills at the core of its poverty is defined as a lack of money, but it's also deeply associated with a lack of skill. To escape poverty, learning a relevant skill is among the best strategies you can implement. Learning a skill that people want to pay for numerous free resources can help you develop and be great at the skills you want. You can learn from your local carpenter, shoemaker, mechanic, and other trades. You can also learn from books on the internet to be good at design programming, marketing, etc. Doing decent work will be the stepping stone in this journey. With the right mindset, you'll earn a simple living which will boost your confidence, and you'll be proud of yourself of how far you've come. Number 3. Learn to sell. Making sales is the basis for everything in the world. The fact that the New York Times ranked the best books as the best-selling authors, not the best written authors, should tickle your brain. If you can master the skill of selling, you'll make a lot of money in this world. The highest paid career in the world is sales. Most of the richest people in the world are best at selling. They sell their vision, they sell their products, they sell their services, and they sell their skills. You have to master the art of selling. The beauty about this skill is that anyone can learn it, and you don't need a fancy education or a special ability either. Anyone can learn it if you start small. You can even create your franchise and sell internationally. There's no limit to selling. Our whole world operates on the principle of buying and selling. Number 4. Mind controlling. The right mindset is not easy for everyone to have. The opinions and ideas that we have are most of the time not originally ours. We either adopt them from our environment and develop them in our minds. Our environment can be that of poverty, and what our peers say, do, and think is what our minds will believe as our own opinions. Your mind is of value, and treat it like that. Take control of your mind and what you feed it. Be able to decipher your own opinions for what's best for you and how best to improve your situation. Take up activities that inspire you to dream and realize your goals. Your mind will lead you to partake in incredibly productive actions if you feed it right. So please do. Number 5. Entitlement. In the world we live in, nothing comes easy. The systemic idea of educational progression is not how it was back then. Back then, professions were supported by higher learning institutions. They would even pay for your higher education. What the market needed at the time is that they would take you to school to study for. Soon enough, there were too many people with higher education and it was all saturated. You now have to add other things to get a good job when you've studied so hard and passed through all hardships without expectations. You can't be handed that job just because you scored higher marks. There will be no special treatment because people are selfish. People are dealing with their problems, and for sure, you don't cross their minds. Don't be entitled to getting things just because you come from poverty or even suffered adversity. Learn the hard work. Number 6. Community resources. Community resources are a marvel for knowledge and opportunities. Local communities like churches, public libraries, local NGOs, community center are some of the places that can uplift your situation. It's empirical to take advantage of what is being offered if it's an art center. There can come a time where an opportunity arises, and since you're associated with a community group, you can have a shot at it. These community projects and organizations offer programs that help you become self-reliant. There can be training, workshops, one-on-one, coaching, financial literacy, and a space to share your skills and talents. If help is coming from the government or international NGOs, they usually reach out to community outreach groups and programs which touch down to people on the ground. I see these as opportunities you shouldn't miss. From these community resources, you can get scholarships, jobs, build networks, develop your craft, recognition of your talents, and so forth. Number 7. Get professional with the skills you have. You need to set yourself apart from what others in the same field offer. The clients you get are there for you to service them and not because they need to help you get out of poverty. As a person with a product or service, you're solving a problem for your clients, and that's why they hire you or work with your products or skills. As you go about your business, don't offer mediocrity and nonchalant services. Don't leave your client with a distaste for your service you've provided. Keep in mind that people want to be treated well and want the best results out of everything. You want to focus on helping them get exactly what they want for you to get what you want. Treat your work as your baby. You'll need those referrals from your clients to make your business thrive. You'll need those networks to work with other people that can give you the first call when an opportunity arises. You need to be building bridges professionally. Work on your work relationships and go professional. You'll be amazed at how much positive word of mouth will help your business. Number 8. Out with the poor masses. No one chooses where they're born and what they're born into, but it doesn't mean that if you're born in poverty, you have to remain there. You'll want to be out of your situation, and it will be very selfish to remain poor. There are limitless resources and knowledge available to escape poverty. To help the poor is to first of all not be one of them. If you use whatever means to get out of poverty, you've reduced the number of people in poverty. I don't mean by yourself, I mean that if you get out and use your skills to get a simple living that uplifts you, then you automatically uplift your close relationships and family, getting them out of poverty. Poverty has a lot of mental baggage if you're tasting success. You can still identify yourself as poor. Get rid of those labels that are linked to poverty from your mind and your lips. Surround yourself with people of your peers and progressive people, and don't be referring to yourself as the poor masses. You did what you had to do and what you've never done before to get what you didn't have, and you should be proud of that. Number 9. Success. First of all, you can't become what you hate. People living in poverty see wealthy people as selfish. What you need to know is that everyone is selfish. It's our natural tendency. When living in poverty, you associate yourself with humility, which definitely masks your true desire. You desire to be progressive, and when you see progressive people, don't think that they're all antagonists. This doesn't apply to everyone, since some rich and progressive people are very greedy, selfish, and oppressive. To understand all these, think about human nature. Everyone always wants you to know what they're getting from something, whether it's your relationship, your job, you name it. What's in it for them? It's the basis of any, if not at all, relationships. With this at the back of your mind, think about what people want and how you can offer them exactly that. It doesn't damage to attempt to get away from a circumstance you would prefer not to be in. Many individuals are fleeing from something since they need to be in charge of their lives. They don't need a circumstance to control them. In case this is your reasoning, you'll take necessary steps to get yourself out. Anyway, the main thing to do is attempt. I guess that's it for today. I hope you learned something from this video. Again, this is Finance Boss. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. Goodbye!